WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. In studio with us today are the gals from the Warner Library, Mel Snow and Emily Dunham. Mel, how are you today?
I am well. How are you?
Good. I saw you yesterday at the library, and boy, was it crowded up there. There was a lot of kids getting signed up for summer reading. They were there for Pokemon.
Yes, our Pokemon hang was yesterday. Thank you to the children that came to that. Hope they had a great time.
Sure.
Yes, it was a very busy day. First day of summer reading. Saturday was first day of summer reading, but it was the first day that school was out. So it was very busy after the early dismissal yesterday.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And Mel Emily Dunham. Emily, good to see you as always. Thanks for
having
coming.
me.
Sure, absolutely. And you have put together an amazing collection of prizes. My kids wanted to, after we picked out books yesterday, they were like, all right, Daddy, we're going to go look at the prizes. And each of them were like, I want this, and I want this, and I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to go for that. So
there's a lot on the table, right?
There is.
The little kid Jeep is my favorite thing that we did.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about like how you collect those prizes, how you get those. Like,
Yes. So a lot of the funding for the prizes is going to come from our donors. We have a ton of awesome donors. If you look at our Facebook, you'll see a lot of local businesses on there that donated monetary donations, and then other businesses donated like actual things to us, and then gift cards. And then as far as deciding, we just kind of pay attention to what was popular the last couple of years, so we kind of keep track of how many people put their tickets in for certain things. And then we also ask the people on the Facebooks.
Sure.
We try to listen to what people are wanting, and we have kids too, so we're thinking what was great at this age for our kids, and what would we like to see. And then also trying to tie some of it into our theme and tying it into the library. So like this year we have a Kindle on the table, which is great. So we're kind of leaning into reading your books.
Yeah, you've got great prizes this year for sure.
you.
So well done on that. Of course, it is summer reading club time, and Mel, you mentioned kickoff was Saturday with the big event. How did that go? What was that like?
It was fantastic. I want to take a second to thank the friends of the Warner Library, because they paid for essentially all of it, which we're very grateful, and they volunteered their time to help us staff the event. So thanks to all of our volunteers that came out that day and helped us. We couldn't do it without you, but it was so fantastic. We had around 350 people just at the event, which is great. We're just happy that we had such a great turnout, and that people are excited about summer reading this year, and that people like the prizes, because we hope, that's a big motivator for a lot of people to come in. So we're excited to hear the positive feedback.
Yeah. You mentioned school got out yesterday, and like I said, we were at the library with my kiddos to get real literature. They were reading, quote unquote, on Saturday, and they were flipping through Taylor Swift and K-pop picture books, and I was like, this is not reading, kids. We're gonna...
not at that age.
Yes,
we
sure.
love that. Whatever gets you.
I don't think 2 and 3 year olds are reading K-pop and Taylor
Probably
Swift
not.
picture books though. But anyways, I was like, we're gonna go get real literature, and you're going to read a real book. So that's what we were there for yesterday. But that's all to say, you can sign up for Summer Reading Club really at any point. How about this?
So while Saturday was our kickoff party, trying to get people excited, that was just the very first day that you can sign up. You can sign up anytime that summer reading is going on, which is May 30th through July 31st. So if you want to sign up July 30th, you're welcome to do that. Just keep track of your reading. Really, we say, even if you come in and sign up late, you could, if you were keeping track of your reading and you don't get into the library, just keep track of it. And then when you come in, you can backdate your log if you've been reading. Just don't backdate before May 30th.
Sure,
because
enough.
that was the first day of summer reading.
Fair enough.
But yes, we just want to encourage you to read in any way in which we can do that. We're open to. So that's why we let you pick the path that works for you, the reading that works for you. It's self-paced. We don't do it by week. You come in when it works for you. We really try to meet our patrons where they are.
Yeah. Let's talk about the various levels of reading, the logs you pick up. How about some of those things?
Yes. So this year our theme is plant a seed, read. So we have a butterfly, a bumblebee, or a bookworm. And those are the 3 levels in which, so everyone has the same amount of circles and rows to fill in. It is what you do in which to fill in that circle that changes based off of what reading log you choose. So as a butterfly, it's every book before you fill in a circle. A bumblebee is every 30 minutes of reading. A bookworm is every hour of reading before you can fill in a circle. Still the same amount of circles in each one, just depends on what you choose. When you finish a row, you'll come to the library. You get something from our treasure chest. We have one on the children's floor for younger kids. And then we have teens and adult one on the main floor.
Mhm.
You pick something from the treasure chest, and you also get a ticket towards our grand prizes, which is what you were mentioning.
Mhm.
We have like the Nido basket. J Squared has donated tortoise feeding, a private tortoise feeding at the Miller Park Zoo, which is really cool.
So cute.
We have a ride on Jeep, amongst other things, 24 grand prizes. We draw those winners at the end of summer reading, but those tickets are what you turn in towards the prizes you like.
Mhm.
This year, though, we are giving extra tickets if you come to programs. So
Oh,
that is a new thing. You
yeah.
have to register for our program, so we
Mhm.
know, but if you
Mhm.
register and you come, you do get an extra ticket
All
to
right.
increase your chances.
I like that. I like that idea, that
yes.
incentive for
library.
sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll dive into the programs here in a bit. Summer reading club. I know you guys have talked about this in the past, and whenever we have the friends of the library come in, they're always talk about their support of this. How about friends of the library and the support they provide this program?
Yeah, they gave us a huge donation to pay for those the inflatables from Fun to Go. So that was a big chunk of change.
Mhm.
And they give us pizza for our end of the year part or the end of summer reading.
Mhm.
And
And
just
they're
being bodies. We just need bodies.
yes, the volunteers
Manpower.
themselves, because
Sure.
the bigger these events get, the more people we need to man them.
I see.
So it's great that we have all of this support from the public, but we also need volunteers to help keep it
Right.
going.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is great that we have them there,
Mhm.
and the inflatables wouldn't be possible without them.
Yeah, very
so
good. Yeah, so they really make the kickoff
they
event
really
happen.
make the
Yeah.
kickoff event
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
And that's
for
where
us.
that book sale is so important, that we
Sure.
do before that, because
Mhm.
that's where the money's coming from, and then we
Yes.
get to use it to do what we need to do.
Yes, thank you for that. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, and I tell you what, guys, with the summer reading club, of course, we'll talk about the programs, and all the fun prizes are great, and that really motivates the kids to read. But at the end of the day, I know the summer reading club, the purpose of it is, of course, to avoid that summer slide.
Yeah.
Just keep kids engaged in a very, very vital skill
Mhm.
for their academic development, their just general well-being.
Yeah,
How about this?
empathy. It helps with math, not only
Mhm.
your reading, but the math thing. I think that's so
Yes.
cool.
And memory, just retention of everything you've learned throughout the school year. Like you said, the summer slide is a real thing. So
Mhm.
it's like if you don't use it, you lose it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just the reading and keeping your brain active, and the 20 minutes or 15 minutes a day is all it really takes.
Mhm.
So we've kind of figured out a way to make that work in
Yeah.
today's world.
And
with
it's amazing that just reading can help you retain math skills that you learned the year prior.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Exercising your
Yes.
brain.
Yeah, it really is.
how
Yeah.
important reading is. It's just
Mhm.
how important it is.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
And again, with these reading increments, I mean, it's not like you have to spend hours and hours a day reading. It's
Right.
just little pockets of
Yeah.
time here and
Even
there.
if you
So
take the 30-minute goal per bubble, maybe
Mhm.
you're splitting that little bubble in half, and you read 15 minutes before you go to work, and then
Mhm.
15 minutes after work or school.
Mhm.
So you can make it work for you. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fun that we have all those options.
Right. Yep. So very good. So the kids and adults can participate too,
Yeah,
right?
it's birth
Yes.
through adult. There is no
Yeah.
limit. And
Yes.
you don't even have to have a library card, but
No.
we definitely notice people getting more library cards
Mhm.
once summer reading starts.
Yep.
But because we have movies, we have books.
Mhm.
Obviously, the movies aren't going to count towards your summer reading, but we still have lots of
Audiobooks.
things that you
Mhm.
can. Yeah, the audiobooks count. So if
Yeah.
you're listening
Mhm.
to your books, you can still do summer reading.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I would be curious what research says about like listening to an audio
It lights
book.
up the same parts in your brain.
Does it? Oh,
It
okay,
does.
okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, you would know that, Emily.
I would know that.
Yeah,
I'm a little
yeah.
nerdy about some things. Nothing
So
is
yeah,
really useful, but I do know a lot of weird things.
so
that's one of
the
them.
fires the same brain synopsises,
Doing
doesn't
the
it?
same thing for you.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Yeah,
And now there's this new thing where people read the book and listen to the book at the same time. It's this new
Yes.
trend that's happening.
Really?
Just to
So
get you out of a reading slump.
see, and that's my biggest.
immersive reading.
That's my biggest thing is I'll start reading and I'll get to a page and I'm like, wait a minute, how did I get here?
Yeah.
And I have to go back. So
Mhm.
that's
Immersive
interesting.
reading, yeah.
I
Guys, I
like
think
that.
we're also used to having so many things going on at once.
so
that
much
kind of,
stimulation.
it helps you just say, I am listening to I'm doing a couple things, but I'm really doing just one thing.
Yeah,
So,
sure. Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Very good. Mel, you mentioned summer programs. Let's dive into some of these. What do you have on the calendar here? Let's start with
Okay.
June.
So we have a lot of stuff just this week. We had Barbie Club last night, when we are starting up with so we've always had youth Lego Club on Wednesdays. We had a family Lego Club, but no one was coming to it, so we kind of canceled it. We brought it back for the summer, and hopefully people will start coming again, because we were seeing some attendance. So a family Lego Club starts tonight, and that is at 5 o'clock.
mhm.
And that anyone can come. If you're under 8, you do need to have an adult with you, someone over 12. But yeah, we just come in and we put out Legos of all different shapes and sizes, and they can hang out. Tomorrow our youth Lego Club is back, and that is also at 5:00. And then Thursday, we actually have our very first garden club, which I'm really excited about. We planted a garden in our green space. If you came on Saturday, you probably saw it back in the corner. We were kind of trying to avoid it. But one of our coworkers, Rachel, has a green thumb, and she is going to help us do a garden club. And our first one is this Thursday, and it starts at 9. So we alternate morning and evenings. So this one will be in the morning at 9, and it's for everyone. So that includes families, young kids. If you want to, again, if you're under 8, you have to have someone, an adult with you. But we're just diving into gardening, teaching you the basics. You'll help us plant, maintain, and keep up our community garden. So it should be really fun. And then for teens, we have our Paint a Pot program this Thursday, and I'm really excited for that. They'll get their own pot to paint and take home, and then we will plant some seeds in there that will germinate, and they'll get to pick what they take home. So very on theme.
Nice. It's amazing that you utilize the talents of your staff. For programs. You know what I mean?
Yes. And
It's hard to do it all.
what we know too, you know, you try to really, and we, again, take from other libraries, things that we see going on in other libraries. Emily's got a really cool program this week though. Her Texas two-step dance class is
tell me about this,
Wednesday.
Emily.
Yeah, so tomorrow, or I'm sorry, it's Wednesday. Yeah, which is
tomorrow. Yeah.
That's
tomorrow.
It is. I can't believe it. It's already Wednesday.
So it's at 6 p.m. tomorrow at the library, and we are taught by a professional dancer. He does this for a living, and then he donates his time to us. But yeah, tomorrow night is the Texas two-step. So if you want to sign up as a singular person, you can, and then we just kind of, we rotate people in and out, or you can sign up with a friend or something. But yes, he's going to teach us how to do the Texas two-step, and that starts at 6, and it's a 45-minute class.
Do you need to wear your cowboy hats and
you
your
know
boots?
What? The rowdier, the better. Yeah.
All right.
So if you've got a belt buckle, put it on.
All right. Perfect. Nice.
Yeah, that should be fun. And then this month, and actually next month, we're going to have yoga, a form of yoga every single Saturday at 9 a.m. So it's going to alternate. This week we'll start with regular mat yoga. So that's like getting on the ground and getting up. And then the other alternating Saturdays, it'll be chair yoga with Connie. So
you can't beat free yoga.
No.
And those are always so popular.
Yeah.
Both of those ladies only take donations. One is going to go to, I believe, the Humane Society here in town, and the other one is going to go towards us getting some like lighting and fans in the pavilion outside of the library.
Nice.
So,
cool. Yeah.
It's so great that they use donations towards great things in the community.
And
too,
I tell you what, the pavilion, by the way, I feel like I walk by the library and there's somebody under it. There's people congregating there. So
and especially now with summer, we're encouraging families like come bring your have lunch out at the library. You know, we don't allow food inside, but you can have food out at the pavilion now that the weather's nice. So
good idea.
Hang out at the library.
Yeah, grab some lunch, go inside, get a new book, and go home and read. I like that.
Picnic.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. You guys are awesome. Very good.
Our best.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking at the clock, ladies. I got to take a break for us. We'll do that and come back with some more. Mel, how do folks again get signed up for the summer reading club? And stress again, no deadline to get signed up.
Yes, no deadline. Please come anytime before July 31st. You can come into the library at any desk and sign up. There is no way to sign up online. You do need to come into the library to do so. But we make it really quick and easy. Anytime before July 31st, please come in and sign up. Birth through adult.
Very good. Mel Snow, Emily Dunham with the Warner Library, our guests in studio today. More to come with them on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
Finding the right employees can be a real challenge these days, whether you're hiring full-time or part-time. That's where the regional radio stations come in. We're here to help you connect with the qualified candidates you need. Check out IllinoisJobPost.com. That's IllinoisJobPost.com. It's part of our comprehensive radio and internet employment campaign designed to get your job openings noticed. For details, just reach out to your account manager. Put the power of radio and the internet to work for you at IllinoisJobPost.com.
If you're looking for music that stood the test of time, join me, Randy Miller, Sundays from 6 to 8 a.m. on 95.9 WEZC. I host Steady Ground Replay, a 2-hour journey back to the roots of contemporary Christian music. From the songs that started a movement to the hits that formed our foundation, it's 2 hours of timeless encouragement. Steady Ground Replay, standing on the music that built our faith. Sundays from 6 to 8 a.m. on 95.9 WEZC.
Baum Chevrolet Buick offers full transportation options while giving you peace of mind. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. This is what we do every day. We listen to you, give you options for routine maintenance, major mechanical problems, or collision repairs with a staff that's knowledgeable to find the best option for you. Baum Chevrolet Buick, your full-service dealer. See us at baumchevybuick.com right from the start.
Paul Scourin here, CEO of Warner Hospital. Spring allergies acting up? At Warner Hospital and Health Services, we offer fast treatment to help you breathe easier and feel better fast. Quality care right here, right now. Click on our icon on DeWittDailyNews.com.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW. Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Again, my guests in studio today, Mel Emily Dunham with the Warner Library, as we continue on talking summer reading. And Mel, I tell you, let's dive into it. You know, you mentioned it's something almost every single day. What else have we not talked about today?
So we have, like I talked about those standing programs, like Barbie Club is every Monday at 5, and our family Lego Club is every Tuesday at 5, and our youth Lego Club is every Wednesday at 5. And those you do not have to sign up for, just like our story times. We have a toddler time at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays, and our preschool pal story time at 10 a.m. on Fridays. And those are every week. You do not have to register. You can just show up for those programs. But we have programs that we want you to register for that go on, and those are happening almost every day too. I talked about the ones that were happening this week, except for Saturday. I didn't mention that Scoville Mobile Zoo is coming back. And this time we're doing it a little different. Like normally when we have Scoville Mobile Zoo, they come and they do they talk about it, but this time it's going to be more passive. They're going to have more animals and set up around the room, and you can come up and ask them questions and have more one-on-one interaction with the animals. And we're going to have some activities out on the children's floor. So it's more of come hang out as you want and then leave. So we would still like you to register so we know how many people to expect, but it is a lot more laid back than like a formal presentation with Scoville Mobile Zoo. So I just wanted to highlight that for people in case they weren't sure. You mentioned I'm sorry, go ahead. It's at 10 a.m. on Saturday. I just wanted to mention that.
That's great. Thank you for that. You mentioned registering for when does each one have its own cutoff or something like that?
It's the day of. So it's midnight the night before.
8 a.m. the day of the program.
Day of the program. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we give you up until the day of, and that's just for us to prep and plan and get any last minute supplies, because a lot of these are crafty. Enough pots and we can't overspend, so things like that. So that's why we have registration for some of the programs and not all of the programs.
So now you can always, if you go to register and it's full or closed, maybe just call the library, because maybe we did have spots open. But again, we're planning, so if you want to call and then maybe we got some overflow, you could make it in. So don't be afraid to call and ask.
Can you register online, or do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Registration is online, actually. That's how we prefer. You can call if you're not an online person, which we have older patrons who just want to call and register for programs. That's totally fine. You can always call the library and we can register for you, but we have QR codes all over the library that you can scan, take you right to our registration page, and our website. It's very easy to navigate. It's right on our website. You can register for any event that we have advertised.
Were we talking about this? I'm so sorry. My brain is having a moment. Were we talking about this on the air when you said you get an extra ticket for attending?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We were on the air.
So
when we
yes,
said that.
That is the other thing. So this year we have more programs. And we want to encourage people to come to those. So yeah, you get extra tickets for attending these programs. So very exciting.
Good incentive.
Yes.
I've only got 2.5 minutes with you ladies. What have we missed? Yeah.
I have
Emily.
one more thing that I want everybody to know. We are, we did this in the winter. I don't remember what month, but we are partnering with Neighborhood Care Center again. So when you walk into the library, to the right in the main lobby, we're going to have a big table. There is a section there that you can donate to Neighborhood Care. So there's a list of items like hamburger helper, Chef Boyardee, ketchup, barbecue sauce, things like that. And I posted it to our Facebook too. So if you want to buy those specific items, that'd be great. But you can drop those items off at the library. We also still have part of that table will be our garden section. So say you have a surplus of tomatoes in your garden, you can drop that off at the library. But we are working with Neighborhood Care again to help keep their shelves stocked.
Mhm.
If you're looking to pick up some food items, you're going to want to go through neighborhood care for that, but you can drop things off at the
All
library.
right, very good. That's nice. So running pantry, or not pantry, I guess a pantry in a way.
They are a pantry, and we just want to help acquire some things for them.
Awesome, very good. 2 minutes. What did we miss?
So I wanted to just highlight the mobile science lab that we have coming. It's the Illinois Natural History Survey. They are coming on Tuesday, the 30th at 4:00, and they have hands-on activities that are related to our theme, Plant a Seed, Read. And that's, again, a family program. So as long as you if you're under 8, you just need to have an adult with you, but we're encouraging people to come to that because they bring a mobile lab. It's like it's a bus, and it'll be parked in the library lawn. It should be really cool. And then our equipment day, I just want to highlight that the last Saturday of this month at 10 a.m. we're partnering with the local Case dealership, and they're really putting on a lot for us, bringing things out. We're doing pedal tractor races, story times, all kinds of fun things on the lawn.
Very
I'm
good.
really excited.
So when is that?
That is going to be Saturday, June 27th at 10 a.m.
All right, put it on the calendar. Very
Yes,
good. Very
please.
good. All the things going on at the library this year. Mel,
Yes.
one more time, how do folks get signed up for Summer Reading Club?
So you can come into the library anytime that we are open. Come to a desk. We're happy to help you. We'll get you signed up, figure out which reading log works best for you, and get you on your way.
Very good. And again, how do folks learn more about all things, programs, summer reading, just all the things at the library? Where do they go? Who do they call?
Visit our website, vwarner.org, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Easy enough. Very good, ladies. Thanks for doing this with us this morning. Emily Dunham, Mel Snow with the Warner Library, our guests in studio here for this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Network news coming your way next on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW